So now we come to the slightly more creative part, creating the wefts. What we're going to need for this is banding, some glue spatulas, a pin to pierce our glue, the glue itself, some scissors, and of course the hair. So I would start with the glue, preparing it, and to do that we're going to need to break the seal. You can see there's a seal on here. And we're going to need to go in with a pin and open it up. Whether it's a new one or a pre-used one, it's still going to seal up like that. Then I'm going to put this pin far away from any hair because it's going to have glue all over it. And put the lid back on. Once the lid's on, I'm going to take the top lid off. We should have it like this. Now when you leave this glue, sometimes bits come out of the end and you don't want any glue near where you're working. So I always put the glue far away from where I'm working. The first thing we're going to do is get the banding out. This is a nice manageable size. If it comes in a roll, as sometimes it does, I would recommend cutting to about this size. From a piece this size, we'll get 2 extensions. If you have a look over here at the glue, I'll show you what I mean by it drips out on its own. So we want this far away. Now I'm ready to take the band off. So using the scissors, I'm going to cut the small band and peel it off. I have the hair ready. I'm going to do that with 2 of them. And then I'm going to come in with the glue. Instead of going the whole way along, I'm going to do this in 2 strips. One, and then another one over here. Did you see there was a glue hair there? They can cause a gluey mess if you're not aware of them. So now I've used the glue, I'm going to put it far away again, and I'm going to come in with the hair and spread it nicely like that. And holding it steady with one hand, I'm going to use the glue spatula to really push the hair into the glue. What I'm looking for is wet looking hair. That tells me that the glue has come the whole way through and will fix onto that hair. And I'm going to repeat the process over here with the next segment of hair and do exactly the same. If you put too much hair on, you won't get that wet look and you won't get as good glue saturation, but it will also be a lot harder to work with when you're sewing. But if you put too little on, then it can look patchy. So when I get to that point, I'm going to pick up my glue again and do another layer of glue along the top here, like this. And this is just to be really certain, but it is also so that we can stick another layer of banding on, which makes it easier to sew later on. So I'm going to place the banding on like this. You can see it's already naturally coming through, but I am going to use the spatula I'm going to just put my thumb on the end here, because if I don't, it will just slip off. So I want to hold it into place and push along. Now you might get a slightly sticky thumb doing this. If you do, I recommend washing your thumb before moving on. I'm going to go directly onto the next one. And there you can see these also look wet, so the glue's come through. And it is ready to be set aside. So at this point, I'm just going to use the scissors and cut it either side of where I've been working. And then I'm going to put that away from the work site, ready to dry so I can work on a new piece.